Hello Dark Souls fans, I am here with an in-depth detailed video to help you rank up your covenants quickly in offline mode. Just in case you do not have internet or you just do not want to fight people with invading, I have traveled far and wide to find out what drops what. So, let's get started. I'm going to rank these off difficulty on hardest to kill the enemies who drop the item, 1 being stupid easy and 10 being extremely difficult. Then I'm going to assess how frequently it drops, from 1 being stupid easy, and 3 being a tough task killing both the enemies, and how close it is to the bonfire. First, we're going to start off in the Catacombs of Carthus bonfire. Then you want to run to the boulder that spawns, go down the tunnel to the 2 skellies with the shields and the curved swords. I would recommend taking them on one at a time because if you're using the dual crystal rapiers, it isn't very easy. But if both rush you, turn around and then go to the boulder and use the boulder to stagger them or knock them down. But eventually you will get the vertebrae shackles, so that's something to look forward to. So I would rate this on a 7 difficulty because yes, you can use the boulder, but it doesn't mean the boulder won't hurt you. You can get seriously hurt by the boulder, trust me. I would rank it for 3 drops because the fact that these guys can sometimes glitch through the ground and be lost, and sometimes out of nowhere you can die, and adds frustration. Okay, first I want to say there are 2 ways of doing this. Both are preference, so whichever you want to do is totally up to you. First, you want to spawn at the Keep Ruins bonfire and farm the 3 Gru. But you can easily die from them unknowingly. I aggroed all 3 on accident, and they can easily stun lock you until death, but it still drops. The other way is at the Abyss Watcher's bonfire, run towards the 2 sitting down and kill them, and then run to the left and kill the one on the ledge and the other on the cliff. And at this point you just want to wait for the Dark Wraiths to kill the rest because they are very, very hard to deal with, all 3 of them, and they will kill you very quickly. You will find out it's an easier time for you than just doing that. And then after that, just rinse and repeat. It's pretty easy. And then eventually it will drop for you. I put the difficulty up to 6 because if one of the Dark Wraiths are aggroed, they will destroy you. And the other way is just painful for me to do. Drop rate is 2 because it isn't very hard. Let something else kill things for you. Plus, both bonfires are pretty easy to farm, and they die pretty quickly, so it will drop frequently. Okay, so now you want to spawn at the Fair and Keep perimeter on the opposite side of the Abyss Watcher's bonfire. And you want to have to kill the Dark Wraiths now. And trust me, these guys are not fun to fight. I probably died more to these guys than I have any kind of boss in the game. So, fight one at a time by shooting the one in the back with an arrow, and let the first one fight the Gru because they can either weaken him or kill him. I gave this a 9 because these guys are the worst and won't let up. They will just relentlessly kill you, and one of their moves even one-hits you. They are so painful to fight. But the drop is pretty easy. The drop is 1 because you do have to fight one, but the other one will most likely die to the Gru, or if he doesn't, he'll be very close to death, probably 1 or 2 hits. Next is the Aldrich bonfire, and honestly, this one I kind of laughed at actually, because all you have to do is kill the deacons. That's it, just these deacons outside the door. These guys are pushovers, they die so quickly. They're just like the deacons at the boss, except they're not mounds of them, they're just like 2 or 3, it's not even that bad. So, I gave this a 3 in difficulty because these guys don't really even pick up a fight. I gave this a 1 in drops because these guys will drop it very quickly if you just kill them, because there's a lot of them and they're really easy to farm. Now we go to the Anorlando bonfire to fight 3 Silver Knights up the stairs, and honestly, they aren't very easy, but if you want to go back to the elevator, there's an invisible wall that they cannot walk through. It's pretty easy to farm these guys, honestly. You just gotta kind of walk back there, and they'll try to charge you, but they really can't, so just go in there and keep hitting them and walk back. So overall, I gave this a 4 in difficulty because these guys are kind of easy to kill, and they're not so bad, because you can easily backstab these guys when they do a charge attack. I gave this 2 in drops because they are very dispersed and not very easy when you have 2 after you. So try and get 1 after you, and maybe it'd probably be a 1 for you. But I gave this a 2 because you can get 2 after you.
If I didn't know better, I'd think you had feelings for me. No need to hide your reaction.
Last but not least, we go to the Lothric Castle bonfire. Fight the 3 Lothric Knights. Of course, kill 1 at a time, and don't forget to kill the mages because they like to heal everyone. This one is pretty hard if you're not very good at parrying, and of course I fall underneath that category. So it was kind of hard for me, and I really just didn't have a fun time doing this, even though it was for Solaire. I just gave this a 7 because these knights are not very nice, and neither are the mages. They will all just gang up on you, and it will feel like a gank back in invading. The drop rate is 2 because it isn't that bad, and they spawn right next to the bonfire, and they're right outside the door, and the mages do propose a problem, but they're not very hard to kill. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It took me a long time to make, but you know, it's all for you guys, and you know, farming these things were very aggravating because some of them I already finished the covenants and I didn't really need these material, but I wanted to show you guys that you can get these to drop for you when you're farming them. So if you guys did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. Don't forget to check out my links in the description: Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and my friend's channel. And I will see you later, boys! Hillary's actually accepted the MLB tournament, but I decided to return because I don't have enough money. I've played a lot of games in my lifetime. I would love to play games for you guys that I've never played before. That is currently what I'm trying to do. I have done Let's Plays, I've done walkthroughs, and I have even done how-tos. I started off on how-tos, and now I'm trying to evolve into Let's Plays. Since the start of my channel, I've always had a vision of being very popular entertainer, and I hope to be your favorite entertainer one day. Here's some short clips that you might see on my channel in the future.